Welcome back, guys, to another player profile here at the Let 'em Know Golf YouTube channel badge. We have an interesting guest here today, a special guest.
We do indeed. So
I
hopefully
mean,
viewers brought your helmets. You'll find out.
I mean, last one player profile, we got a lot of good feedback on it. Um, this one, I think, is gonna be a little bit bigger. You guys know this guy if you've been on any of our channels. Um, what did you say, handicap wise, badge?
I think about a 30.
30?
30.
Okay. So he is a 30. Just to give you a little player profile, this man has over 50,000 views on TikTok, Richie Hazards. So let's take a look at Richie Hazard's player profile real quick here before we bring him into the show here. So, Badge, as you can see, you put a plus 250 on Richie. Any thoughts on that before we
It,
move on to the stats?
it just depends if you see Richie Hazards or at the very end of the season last year, we were calling him Richie Fowler. This guy's driver was on point. Um, I seen him hit the ball 300 yards. I seen him hit it over a forest. I seen this man hit it through trees. I seen him break drywall at a simulator, sheetrock in a clubhouse. That must be where the caution tape comes from. But if he is on, look out. That's not a bad bet.
Yeah, and where he gets his name is no surprise here. Definitely, if you see the shorts, you see the TikToks, it's where he gets his name. It's where he's made his living, some would say. But let's get to the stats, Badge. Uh, Driving, we got out of 5 golf balls, we got 2. I got a question mark there, Badge. You kind of hit it right on its head there about what Richie are we getting? And you
Oh
nailed
yeah,
it. Are we getting
yeah,
Hazards or are we getting Fowler?
yeah. The
You know,
question mark makes sense here, um, Teak. Just because, like I said, I seen this guy hit it 300 yards. I seen him hit almost kill our buddy driving his cart. So if that question mark turns into another golf ball on his driving, I think he has a standing chance.
irons. So Richie's biggest strength here we were talking is the irons. It's going to be the length he can hit his irons compared to the other contestants here. So we gave him a 3 at that aspect, Badge.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that something that sticks out to me about the irons here is this shot. I think you were there, Teak. It was a dog leg left. There was a forest left. Yes, a forest. He says, I'm going for it. I was like, what? Dude clears the forest, sticks it 3 feet from the pin. One of the greatest golf shots I've seen in a long time.
I was definitely there for that one. Moving on to the wedges, it goes all downhill from here. Wedges, a tough look when we're pulling out the wedges for hazards here. Uh, the short game is where the bread's made. It's where the money's made, and this might be a tale of 2 stories here for hazards.
Yes, I agree. It is the short game. The one ball with the wedges, his chipping gets a little chippy, if you know what I'm saying. Sometimes I skulls it across over the green. If he can get to the chipping green before the competition, can really boost those odds in his favor.
And last but not least, the putting. We went over it with the intern. That was his bread and butter. This is total opposite for hazards here with only 1 golf ball. Uh, do you think he can prove his putting before we get to this Orchard Open batch?
I think he needs to call Chubbs Peterson up and go to the mini golf course like he did. Get a little putt. It's all in the hips. Then he could be deadly. So he's got him in the long ball, got him in the irons. So he just needs that short game.
So hazards is our underdog here, plus 250. The previous guy, I know the intern and the third contestant we're going to bring on next week all play a little bit more than hazards here. So that's why he's our underdog. But hey, it's going to be a show. Can't wait. It's going to be fun, entertaining. I'm at the ponds right now doing this interview before we bring on hazards here. That's how excited I am here.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a good time. So we are accepting donations for the prize pot. We're growing that pot for these guys. It's gonna be a good time. I'm even supplying the drinks. So
So a lot of donations coming in. It's good to see that people are all for it and want to see this competition. So let's get underway here. Let's bring the man, the myth, the legends, Richie Hazard.
Yeah, this one goes out to the young man just putting holes in every goddamn wall he can find that has a simulator and some sheetrock. Richie has.
That ball's gone, dude.
See, I screwed him.
I didn't know I could lose a pro deal. Hey, that house is on today.
Welcome, Hazards.
Speechless for that intro, gentlemen.
So, couple things here before we get started. Obviously, you got to see your stats and everything.
Well,
We're gonna go right on into that first here. Stats wise, what did you like about your stats?
nothing. The pot, and I'm just sitting here thinking, like, how did TK forget about the 60-footer I hit down in Tampa to win it?
That was to win some money too.
That
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 was for money.
was for money, but it's about consistency
Okay,
when we're going
yeah,
through these stats.
for sure. Yeah, short game's definitely not my best, and it's kind of ironic. We're playing on a pretty small course, so
Yeah, so
I think the odds are probably right here. So we'll see what happens.
We're gonna have to get you in the chipping green.
Yeah.
Get that work in. Um, so you want me to jump into the first question, Teak?
yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So hazards. Um, what do you feel, going back to the stats, what do you feel gives you the edge over the intern and Wyan Weeds in this
uh,
competition?
I mean, to be honest, I'm surprised the intern's not last here, but I mean, I was a little shocked when he said he's gonna beat me. So I'm not really too worried about him. But Eads definitely got a lot better. So um, his irons, if he's hitting them good, he's doing good. So we'll see what happens. Jeff or intern, I'm not so worried
Not so
about.
worried about it. He's just yeah, okay, whatever. Just
Yeah, I
show up, have
mean,
a beer, and relax.
yeah, just have a beer, hang
Okay,
out.
okay. I like it.
So I love the chirping that's going on. I love it back and forth. I think we're going to see a lot more of it on the course as well, and I can't wait to get all that during the tourney.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And we'll see who's cleaning whose clubs at the end.
that that actually leads me into the next question. Take if you had one, I'll jump back to you after this. So, like we said, I have a feeling this is going to be a lot of shit talking going on between the three of you. So, how do you plan on handling that, Richie Hazards? Jeff the intern, I quote, he gave me
Mm.
this club cleaner and said you're going to be cleaning his clubs at the end. So, how do you plan on keeping that head in the game, keeping a cool composure, and are you going to chirp back?
You're gonna need a lot more than that to clean interns' clubs after a round. You know what I mean? So that ain't gonna do it. Yeah, I quit smoking about a week and a half ago. I might be bringing a pack with me, so we'll see what happens.
Oh,
Good
but
Yeah,
stuff.
uh, Jeff's definitely gonna probably chirp the most, I would think. So we'll see.
So,
now, would you say, depending on how you're playing, do you think it's going to affect you at all, depending on how you're swinging the clubs?
I mean, it might affect the people in front of me. You might want to keep them eyeballs open.
Well, the
So,
only guys that's going to be in front of you is probably Batch.
yeah,
you
I
better
am
bring
going
some
on the
gear,
green.
dude.
I am going to be the cameraman.
I mean, that's some risky business there. So,
He's
I'm going
quick
to
on
have a
his
couple
feet.
cocktails. I will have a couple cocktails.
He's quick on his feet. That's why we gave him the
oh,
job.
yeah, sorry about that.
Oh, it's all good. Um, so who would you say is your biggest competition um, when they bring their A game? Because we've seen Ryan with his A game, and we've seen Jeff today. You guys went to the range. He was hitting pretty straight. So would you still go Ryan is still your biggest competitor?
Yeah, to be honest, I haven't golfed too much with Jeff, so Even when I golfed with him, it was kind of like we were doing scramble style, so everybody was kind of spread out. Um, I seen Jeff hit some crazy shots, and I seen him duff a lot. So it really depends. Main thing is I gotta slow my swing down, and I think I'll be all right.
It's got to take a couple deep breaths.
I mean, I see that little white ball, and I just want to murder it. So I think
Oh,
if I slow my swing down, like that's what I did at the end of the year, man. I was doing a lot better. So
Richie Fowler brought that tempo at the end.
yeah, man, we were cooking at the end of the year. It's like
so
starting all over, though.
I asked this question to the intern. I'm going to ask you the same thing. What do you think you're shooting? The intern replied he's going to shoot even par.
Mm. Yeah, and dude had a grand piano in the background. That man is not shooting par. So I'm not. I'll be happy with 45.
I think that could get the job done. So if
So
you shoot
I think
45, you're taking the envelope, I think.
because I know I've seen Eid shoot in the 40s. So I mean, I think a 45 and you're in the competition,
Yeah. All right. Badge.
and that ain't par. So
I think we looked it up. Wasn't it? What was it? 36. I thought we looked it up for Jeff. Was par for Orchard?
Yeah, 36 was par.
okay.
So
Now, you shoot par, I might sign you.
So Jeff runs 18. He's shooting a 72.
yeah,
Bold.
Come on,
Bold.
boys.
yeah.
Uh,
That's
After that
tough.
statement, a lot of bets were coming in on him. So
okay. Well, kiss that money goodbye.
I'm putting my money on you, Fowler.
I appreciate it.
So what are you most excited about to play in the Orchard Open? So winning, glory, fame, the cash. What's the most exciting thing for you?
What drives Mr. Hazards?
Just getting out, man. Getting out, having. I'm gonna have a couple beers and I'm gonna let them rip, dude. So we're gonna
All
see
right.
what happens.
We're gonna see the laid back Richie. Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
I just know I'm gonna have my work cut out for me with the ball tracker on this video. So
I, it'll be nice to have a ball tracker though. That'd be sweet.
so so it's gonna be interesting to see where all these are gonna end up here. But
Yeah, I mean, if I honestly, whoever stays and play the most, I think they're gonna have the best shot. So,
That is key. That is key. You'll save a lot of strokes.
oh yeah, and that's my problem. So,
hey, maybe you have to club down certain areas just to stay in play and pick it from there. But
I
I
mean, I almost killed two guys twice in a row. So, um, just trying not to kill anybody out there.
so so badge.
So you mentioned killing people here. So we all saw the famous TikTok simulator clip. You are
Yeah,
banned in every simulator now in the tri-state area. You guys can check that out on our shorts as well. We posted. It's a great clip. He actually almost whacked me and the people
yeah.
behind us. So should we feel safe? Me and Teak are going to be filming this thing. Should we feel safe on the front lines of danger, or does tournament Richie Fowler come out and light it up?
You're absolutely not safe.
Oh
So,
man. Oh no.
uh, dude, I don't know. Something about simulators. I'm like confined, and I just jacks me all up, and then I end up destroying walls and knocking soundboards down and losing a golf ball. I don't even know how you do that, but I did it.
He did lose a Pro V1 as
Yeah,
simulator.
it was
I
my
think
Pro
you're the
V1.
I
Yeah.
think you are the first to do that.
Yeah.
My question is, club in the bag here. What club you going to where you have no worries whatsoever?
7-iron. Seven
Okay.
iron. That's the one that I piped over the trees, man.
Dang,
That's
that was a shot. I wish we
yeah.
filmed that.
I know. My 7-iron. That's like if I'm trying to stay in the fairway and I'm swinging my 7 for sure.
Now, if the driver is cold, do you think about pulling that maybe the 7 off the tee, or you just you go big or go
s-
home type?
A 7 off the tee?
Never, dude. I'm
Never?
a driver all day.
Okay, I like the confidence.
All day, buddy.
Want to see
Because
the
you
big
know if
dog
I
eat?
get if I get a hold of that thing, it's going.
I
So
want to see the big dog eat.
yeah, we're gonna try.
What badge?
So I guess here, do you have any messages that because Wine Weeds and the intern are going to be watching this interview to
Mm,
get to know their competition a little better, even
yeah.
though we spend a lot of time together, but they're going to be eyeing it. Do you have a
Mm.
message for either of them or both of them you would like them to see?
Well, the intern said he's gonna be dancing on the green all the time, and let's all pray that he's not dancing on the green, because them dance moves. eh. Um, at the end of it, I may just hold the intern up as my trophy. So we'll.
That Bruce, can we get the clip of the intern with his new driver? Now, Rich, when it comes to the intern, I do have a nice picture here. I want to know what stands out to you the most when you see this picture of the intern. I caught him live practicing his drives today.
Jesus. That man's almost hitting the ceiling. That thing is ginormous, dude.
So,
Holy cow.
so does this worry you off the tee? That drive looks monstrous.
That
You
dude's
know,
swinging a 2x4.
the more I think about it, he just might be that small. You never know.
You hear that, intern?
But you saw the gritty, you saw the swing. Intern might say that's a perfect pose.
I mean,
He
yeah, if
was
you're
showboating.
beating
It looks
somebody
like
over
he
the
might have
head
hit
with it.
that. It looks like he might have hit that 320, Rich.
I mean, possibly it looks like a long drive. Like the ones them dudes are like hitting 500 yards with.
I think the ball's on that tree line down there.
Man, I would hope with that thing. Jesus.
Oh,
Oh, but
that's
any
monstrous.
more questions for the hazards badge before
I,
we kick it?
that's all I got. We about covered it. I'm excited for this one. I'm
Yeah.
excited for this one.
So we c-
Eads, he's gonna be out there like the jolly white giant. You know what I mean? So I might have to chop him down like a tree.
And you guys will meet Wine Weeds next week. So he's going to be the third and final interview.
Yep. So we had hazards. We got to see Jeff's dance moves. We got to see Jeff's poses as well.
You're gonna
See
get to
how
see him held up as my trophy too. So
so you got 2 of the 3 contestants now. You saw the odds for hazards. So if you're rooting for Richie Hazards, please like the video down below. Let's go hazards in the comments. Give him your
tune
support.
in. You may
It's
see somebody injured. So
it's gonna be a good one.
Drop those bomb emojis in the comments if you're rooting for
drop them
Richie
in there,
Hazards.
baby.
And hey, if everybody likes it, maybe we'll run a tournament open to people around the area too, around the same
Yeah.
If we're not
handicaps.
banned.
Yeah, if we're not banned from Orchard.
Yeah,
But,
we'll find another one.
but thank you guys for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.